Have you ever wondered why your horror stories, your AI horror stories, never quite scare you? You tell it, make it scary, and it gives you back cliches, jump scares, and something that sounds like a Halloween ad. What if I told you the real secret to terrifying fiction isn't just in the writing, it's in the planning? Stick around, because today we're going beyond make it scary. Building on an AI horror dossier that makes your stories give your readers the heebie-jeebies. Hey everyone, I'm Ekello Harrid, and I'm from the Future Fiction Academy, where we teach storytellers, writers, and creatives of all sorts how to master artificial intelligence and use it to build their next creative empire. Inside the Academy, you'll find free courses, deep dive workshops, and a full accelerator program that helps you turn ideas into finished books, screenplays, story worlds. You could write about video games, whatever your heart's desire. If you want to learn how to write with AI instead of against it, the Future Fiction Academy is where it all begins. So, now, let's talk about fear. When you tell an AI to make it scary, you're not really giving it a direction. You're handing it like a blank canvas and hoping that it paints something chilling for you. But horror doesn't work that way. Horror is about specificity. It's about understanding what kind of fear you're building. The blog this video is based upon explains that horror has rules, textures, and emotional pacing, and when you skip those, the AI fills in the gaps with stereotypes. It hallucinates. It makes things up. That's when the horror dossier comes in. Think about it as your creative control. A dossier tells your AI exactly what type of horror you're after. It's not a script. It's a guidebook that defines the essence of your story, the tension, the atmosphere, the emotional rhythm, and the way that fear evolves. All right, so let me break this down. The first thing your horror dossier should define is your escalation of fear. Your tension map. How does dread build from the first page to the last? Is it slow and psychological or fast and brutal? When the AI understands that pacing, your story begins to have weight. Next comes the atmosphere. The dossier should describe the sensory landscape, the flicker of the lights, the sound of something dripping down the wall, the way that silence feels heavy when it's in your soul. Those details teach the AI how to make worlds breathe and sweat. Then you have character psychology. Horror isn't just what happens to people, it's how do they react to it. Your dossier should define your character's fear and what they fear the most, how they behave under pressure, and what triggers their breaking point. This keeps your AI from writing characters who all react the same way when things go wrong. You'll also want to define the rules of the violence. Violence in horror isn't about quantity, it's about precision, and, as the article says, it's a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. You decide when to show it, when to imply it, to let the reader's imaginations fill in the gap. And the dossier makes sure that your AI respects those boundaries. Finally, Include AI prompting guidelines. Tell the AI model exactly what tone and pacing to use. For example, write in a tense atmospheric style with the emotional realism and minimal exposition. The more guidance you give, the better your AI matches your creative intent. Once your dossier is complete, here's how you use it. Feed it into your AI tool of choice. RaptorWrite, ChatGPT, Claude, whatever you use, and instruct the model to adhere to your dossier's rules. Ask it to write a scene using your framework. Then you review the results. You validate the product, making sure that you get it right. Does it follow your tone map? Does the fear escalate properly? Are the reactions believable? If not, you need to refine that in your dossier. Each time you adjust, the AI learns how to sync with your creative fingerprint. And here's the thing. Building a dossier doesn't just make better horror. It makes you a better creative director. The AI stops being the writer and becomes the assistant, your camera operator, your sound designer. It's not just about asking for random horror. It's about designing fear from the ground up. You might notice something else too. Once you start using dossiers, you can apply the same system to any genre: thrillers, romances, sci-fi, which happen to be my favorite, whatever you want. It's a framework for control, and horror just happens to be one of the most fun things and funnest ways to test it. So if you want to dig deeper into this subject, head over to the Future Fiction Academy website. You can read the full blog post and even take one of our free classes that walks you through dossier creation step by step. Thanks for watching. If you learned anything at all, anything brand spanking new today, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell, because YouTube, I sadly have to say, likes to YouTube. My name's Ekello Harrid. This is the Future Fiction Academy, and I will see all of you in class.